What's up, everyone? Alex Core here with cultivatechange.com. We are on the ground and we're doing a brief reminder for fall seeding using fluorescent or LED lighting. The one difference between growing microgreens and growing seedlings for mature plants coming up. So, my roommate actually brought this to my attention yesterday. Basically, she mentioned wanting to have some fall head lettuce. I always do direct seeded lettuce uh, that I don't have to worry about lighting for. But she wanted some head lettuce, which is perfectly understandable because there's a couple of varieties like Butter Crunch or Romaine that are just better if you grow them by transplant instead of just letting the seed go. If you hear a dog in the background, I apologize. She's been going crazy all day. But the thing to remember is she mentioned that she was just going to do some seeding and we'll pop them under the microgreen lights, which are just strip lights. And I went, don't do that. So they're completely opposite growing mechanisms. Microgreens you want to stretch because you want the stem length usually to be as much as possible to get weight. Usually you don't do lettuce microgreens. You can for sure, but it's not one of the more popular. So microgreens you want to remain covered as long as possible so that they are as tall as possible when you uncover them, and then you get the photosynthesis and the nice lighting and everything. This light is one of my favorites, especially for greens. So we got 4 different trays of lettuce under here, and they just germinated today. I've been spritzing them down with water. For lighting, for starts, you want preferably a 4 or 6 or 8 bulb thing rack. For fall stuff, 4 is fine. 6 is probably okay. This close, 4. So I have 2 on right now. I love this thing because I can swap out the amount of light. So for things that are germinating, and I put things under light immediately once they start. They don't have to pop, but I don't want them stretching. You don't want transplanted stuff stretching. So I will pop the other lights on. So off. That's 4 lights. If you can see that. So the 2 on each end are on. And that is ideal for when things are just barely popping through. Fluorescents pump out a little bit of heat, and I don't want to roast the lettuce, especially when it's just a seedling. So 2 on each side. The middle gets enough overlap where it won't stretch. Whenever they get mature, so maybe half an inch up, and the foliage really starts maturing, and I want to harden them off a little bit before they go outside, I'll put all 6 on. But I can't do this outside yet because it's still in the greenhouse, probably like 92 degrees, even with the vent open. I could put them out there at night, but when these guys are maybe 3 weeks in, about a month is usually when they go on the ground, then I will put them outside in the greenhouse to harden them off and get them used to more direct full sun exposure. But these are fall lettuces, so they don't necessarily want to tolerate a midday North Carolina sun just yet. But that's it. You don't use the same lights, strip lights, for microgreens as you will for mature transplanted stuff because you do not want them stretching. And you could use this for microgreens technically, but I tried using a couple of those, and you are likely to incur tip burn. There's too much wattage coming at it. These guys are just bred for to be a mature plant, so they don't crisscross well at all. So I wouldn't recommend that. But I'm a little late doing the transplanting. These are going to go in mid-September. Head lettuce goes until probably December here, until it starts getting pretty cold in the evenings. I won't get lettuce quickly, but early fall or late summer, early fall here in Zone 6B is a lot like spring. Maybe a little less daylight, but we can still crank. I'll probably get 3 generations of head lettuce out of this.